So here it is, the next instruction is multiplication. See, when come to multiplication, two type of instructions come to our pictures. One it is, so result it is a 32-bit result and result it is a 64 results. Because if I do the multiplication, so definitely for example I have a 8-bit, I'm going to multiply it with an 8-bit. Totally at least minimum I require a 16-bit of space for me to store the result. Similarly, if you have a 16-bit and 16-bit operation, if you do multiplication, so minimum 32-bit it's required. Similarly, if you're looking for a 32-bit and 32-bit or 64-bit of 64, so definitely it's required. The size of these bits it is more than 32-bit. The result what I am getting after multiplication, it is more than that. So definitely, so we are going to use some other instruction for more than 32-bit result operations. Okay, so today we are going to discuss about one instruction for multiplication, that is MUL. This is the instruction what I am going to use. This instruction having the capacity to store the result of maximum of 32-bit result. So to store 32-bit result. It's more than 32-bit means I am looking for some other instructions. I'll explain later. Okay, so this is a form MUL, it's for the multiplication, followed by three resistor I'm going to use here. First resistor always it is a destination resistor. Next two are taken as my operands. Okay, so this is first source resistor. These two act as my source resistor, and this one act as the destination resistor. These two resistors, so having some value, it will be multiplied. It will do the multiplication of these two values, and result I'm going to store here in the Hardy. The Hardy capacity maximum it is 32-bit result. Okay, so that is what I'm explaining. RD is equal to Rn multiplied with R. Okay, for an explanation purpose, I'm going to take on one value. You can see Rn is equal to 0x of 04. So Rn value is 0x of 04. And you already know that if I'm going to use a 0x is nothing but it is a hexadecimal value representation. So 4 cross 4, 4 into 4, what is the result? If I multiply 4 and 4, so we are telling it's a 60, but it is in decimal form. But if I want a result in hexadecimal, so 16 means you already know that 0x of 10. 0x of 10 it is in hexadecimal. This result only it will be stored in my RDA resistor. Okay, so just it is multiplied and the result it will be stored in my RDA resistor. And the storage here it is in hexadecimal form. Okay, so next for an example I'm going to take one more example. You can see I taken R0 value has 8, R1 value has 2. So next what I'm doing, I'm using a MUL instruction. R0 comma R1 means it will R0 value I'm going to take as 8, R1 value I'm going to take as 2, 8 to 0, so again it is a 16, but 16 it is in decimal. It will not get R2 value directly to 16. We are getting 10. How? Because respective hexadecimal value, this is there in a decimal system. The respective hexadecimal value it will be stored in my resistors R2. Okay, so this is a usage of my MUL instruction. Clear about this one? MUL instruction. Is it clear? I'm going to take on a 3 resistor. My multiplication, MLA means multiplication accumulation. It has a 4 resistor. You can see RD, RN, RM, RA. If this is the format, it consists of 4 resistor means. So what it will do? First, destination. This is my final resistor. My system will understand. So this is my destination resistor, RD. Next two resistors, it will be multiplied. It will multiply, and this result it will be add to my RA resistor. Usually RA value it is added with the product of middle two resistor R and Rm. You can see Rn and Rm it will multiply, and result it will be added with the RA. That total result it will be stored in my RD resistor. Remember, the first resistor, once instruction will be start, the first resistor act as a destination resistor, and the last resistor it is a accumulating resistor. And middle two resistors are used for the multiplication process. It will do the multiplication and add with the resistor value, and result will be stored in my RD resistor. For example, here I am going to take an Rn value. So this Rn value I am going to take an as 02, and Rm value I am going to take an as 03, and RA value I taken as a 4. Now just check it out. 2 cross 3. First it will do Rn multiplication of Rm. So Rn value I am going to take as a 2, Rm value I am going to take as a 3, RA value I taken as a 4. So 2 cross 3 it is 6, 6 plus 4. So result I need to get a 10. So this is a decimal value, I am telling it is in a 10. This is the decimal system. But what is the respective hexadecimal value? For 10, it is A. Okay, that is the result it will be stored in my RD resistor. So in this way, I can use a one instruction performing both multiplication as well as addition. If you want to do these two operations, then I'm going to use MLA instruction. Okay, is it clear? MLS. You can see multiplication, and previously you have accumulation, addition, and you have yes subtraction. So same format RD, RN, RM, RA. So what it will do, this is very important. So these two it will be multiplied, and the result will be subtracted by RA. This is very important. What is a common mistake what we'll do? Okay, we'll do the multiplication of these two. I'll get some result. This results minus RA we are going to do. That is wrong. So usually first resistor it will be hacked as destination resistor. Last resistor act as my one of the accumulated resistor. So now between these two I have a some number resistors. These two resistors it will multiply. You can see Rn and Rm it will multiply. The result it is subtracted by last resistor value, that is Ra. Ra minus the Rm into Rm. For an explanation purpose, I am going to take in some values for this. You can see Rn value I take 2. Next, Rm value I'll take 3. Ra value I'll take here is A. So 2 into 3 I'll get 6. A minus 6. A means how much? What is the value of A? So we'll get the 10. 10 minus of 6. What is the result? We'll get 4. The 4 only it will be stored in my destination resistor. Okay, this point you should remember. So for previous case it is not an issue. If you multiplied, so this one first you consider this one, later if you add RA also not an issue. So first you do the multiplication, later you need to add with an RA also not an issue. But this case, so definitely we get the negative value. That's why you should remember RA minus of Rn into Rn. So this is MLS instruction. Clear about this one? Just see the program. You have a one move R0 comma 0 x of t, R1 0 x of 2, 0 x of t, 8, and I am going to use MLA MLS instruction. Now you tell me what is the answer for R3 and R4. So just I am taking my R0 value as 3. Next it is a 2, 6 plus 2, and sorry 6 3 into 2 I'll get 6, 6 plus 8 means I'll get 14. 14 hexadecimal it is 8. Now how it will be stored? 0 x of 0 0 0 0 0 0 and 0. Okay, so now you tell me R4 value. Similarly, R4 value. MLS instruction. So next I'll go for, so we'll check it out the result. Same thing, I'm getting 3 to 8 E as well as 2. Okay. Next, see, until what we discussed the instructions, it is for only for 32-bit results. Maximum it will be stored 32-bit result. Suppose if I want during the multiplication, definitely I'll get my result is more than 32-bit. So if I want to store a 64-bit or 128-bit, then how to do that operation? So definitely by using the instructions of MUL and MLA and MLS instructions, it will not work for 64-bit of results. So its maximum it will be stored this many only. In that cases, I'm going to use some other instruction, small modification in these instructions. Let's move on to that. That is very important. You can see this is a MUL instructions what we discussed. This is MUL and it is MLA. So just I'm going to use U. So last you can see here I'm going to use one L extra. L is nothing but it is long. If you give L here, then system will understand. Okay, you're doing for long means it is a 32 more than 32-bit results. You are doing the operations. Okay, so and you have a U. U means here it is unsigned. S means it is a signed. So signed means usually it is a negative number. Unsigned means what we are doing. So positive numbers only. Okay. So are UMULL and UMLAL are SUSMULL and SMLAL. So these are the instructions generally we are going to use. If the result it is more than 32-bit, that is 64-bit of results. Okay. So you can see first UMULL. I already told that U means it is unsigned, L means it is long multiply. Similarly, UMLAL. It is nothing but it is unsigned long multiply with accumulate. A means it is accumulate. Similarly, signed long multiply and signed multiply with accumulate. So these are the instructions generally we are going to use for 64-bit operations. So almost these two instructions same thing only. So main you can see MUL and MLA we need to discuss. Okay, let's take one example. But before going to that, remember. So generally we are going to use a 32-bit of operands and producing a 64-bit of results. Remember, here it is my operands. What I'm going to use each resistor it is maximum I can take a 32-bit. So 32-bit plus 32-bit I can use. Result I can get up to maximum of 64-bit. By using this result, this instruction, I can get maximum of 64-bit of result. Okay. So what is the format of my instruction? You can see it is an operation. This point you should remember. This is my operations. Here it is operation. You can use any one of the instruction. If you want, you can use UMULL or UMLALL or SMULL, SMLAL also you can use your wish. After that, you need to represent it by the four resistors. So there are the four resistors we are going to use. Under that, first resistor it is a LSB. See, after doing the multiplication, for example, I'll get. So, okay, I'll explain this one first. Okay. So, for example, I have two numbers. This is A, and another number is B. So, A and B I need to multiply. once I multiply, so A I'm going to take in the values, it is a 32 bit. So completely, for example, I have a 32 bit of value. 32 bit means 0 to 31. Similarly, B is another value. Complete one word is it. It is also, it is 32 bit. 0 to 31. So I'm doing the multiplication operation. After doing the multiplication, A multiplication with B, I'll get maximum. I'm telling here it is producing 64 result. 64 bit result is nothing but, so I'll get the result in the two resistors. This is a one resistor maximum capacity, it will be stored 32 bit, and another resistor I'm getting another result. Okay, so usually 0 to 31st bit it will be stored here. Next 32 bit to 64 means it is a 63 here. 0 to 63 it's my result. So 32 to 63 it will be stored in another resistor. Okay, so here, so this resistor it is taken as, or it is also destination resistor, it is LSB resistor, and it is a my MSB RP MSB resistor. It is called MSB word and it is called LSB word. Word is nothing but 32 bit. So LSB word and it is my MSB word. So after doing the multiplication of, it is a 32 bit into 32 bit, I'll get a 64 bit result. Under that, so lower one word, lower 32 bit will be stored in the first resistor what you are given. So this resistor it will be stored the LSB complete word, and next resistor it will store the next result MSB part, and here even these two resistors are the multiplications or operands. So this is also, it is 32 bit, and this is also, it is 32 bit. Here this is my Rn and this is my Rn. After multiplication of these two, I'll get the result. So first it is LSB and it is a MSB result. Okay, so for an explanation purpose, I'll take the first instruction. We can see. Okay, I'll explain this one first. Yeah, so see, I'll take one instruction, move or not. So I'll take a complete value, it is 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1. 4 byte of information I'm going to take. It's completely, it is a 32 bit value, and second value also I'll take this value. It is also, it is 32 bit value. I'm doing the multiplication of 32 and 32 bit. I'll get some result. That result here I'm going to take in the two resistors. If you do the multiplication, you can check it out. I'll get the result here it is. You can check it out. I'll get the value, it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. After that 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So here it is, each one indicates a 4 bits. This also 4 bits, this also 4 bits, this also 4 bits. You can take in byte with this 1 byte, 2 byte, third byte, fourth byte, fifth byte, sixth byte, seventh byte, 8 bytes. So we already discussed, if it is 4 bytes means 32 bit. Now it is a 8 bytes. 8 bytes of information means the result here is a 64 bit. So, but how it will be stored? First lower byte, lower word completely, lower 4 bytes. You can see first 1, 2, 3, 4. This completely, it will be stored in the first resistor. It is a LSB resistor. Now you can see R2 it is my LSB resistor. This R2 resistor it will be stored 87654321. Next upper complete word it will be stored in the next register R3. This is R3. So completely this is 0 to 31 bit and 32 to 63 bits. So in this way data it will be automatically, but you are not going to, so just you mention the resistors. So here it will be stored my LSB value, here it will be stored my MSB value after multiplication of these two. Clear about this one? So previously we discussed about my MLA instruction, how it is working. I'm taken two resistor, R1 resistor, R2 resistor, R3 resistor, and R4 resistor means. So it will multiply R2 plus R3. Result what I'm getting, I'm going to add it with RA, R4 last resistor. But here it is, remember these two resistors are one resistor, it will be acting. When come to this MLAL, MLA, another L if it is there, long means they're using for unsigned or sign. So the operation complete it will be changed. It is not just like previous case. Remember. So it will multiply the last two resistors. These two it will multiply, not these two. Last two resistors will multiplied, and suppose if you have a values of these two, then it will be added with this product and it will be stored. Remember, that is what I am explaining. So here it is MA and RM and RA. It will be multiplied and it will be added with the your LSB value as well as my MSB value respectively. Okay. So just check it out one example. Easily you can understand. Yeah. So you can see I'll take the two numbers. So same numbers. I'll take the previous case. I'll take the value. I already find out the values after multiplication of 111 and this 111. I'm getting the result of this one. 8765432 and 01234567. So R2 here it is act as my LSB complete word. R3 act as my MSB. Now for an explanation purpose, so what I am doing, so same number R0 and R1 I'm going to take on. So R2 and R3 value initially I'm going to take on some values. So for example my R2 having the initial value is 1, R3 having the initial value is 2. Okay. So after doing the multiplication I need to get some result. This results you already know that. What is the results I need to get? You observe these two. My LSB word it consists of last is 1. Next MSB it consists of 7. Okay, after doing the multiplication of these two. So when come to an accumulation that time, so R2, this is I told that it is my LSB resistor, this is my MSB resistor. This LSB resistor value, it will be added to the result LSB. So where is my LSB? This is my LSB, this is my MSB. So after doing the addition, what is the value I'm getting? You can see. So this is actually after doing the multiplication, I'm getting the value here it is 8765431, and because of my R2 value is equal to 1 in my next resistor, it will add 1 here and plus 2 here. You can see these two values. 1 I'm going to add it to my LSB and 2 I'm going to add it to my MSB. Okay, so it will be add 1 and plus 2 for this and result it will be stored. So after adding 1 you can see 1 plus 1 means it become 2, 7 plus 2 means it is 9. You can see I'll get the value is 2 and 9. Okay, it's very simple. If MLAL instruction it will come to an existence, first it will do the multiplication. After doing the multiplication you will get the two words, complete word. One it is LSB word, another one is MSB word. LSB and MSB word. Here my LSB word it will be added with the so given resistor LSB resistor value. So LSB resistor value what you have 1, this one it will be added for this. 1 means it will add it to my LSB value only it will be had of this number. So this one MSB resistor value will be add. So it will be add and result it will be stored in the same resistor. This is stored in R3 resistor and it will be stored in my R2 resistor. So this is the results what I am getting. This is a usage of my UMLAL instruction. This one. Clear about this one? So we already done this one. Here also we get two division, unsigned division and signed division. It's very simple. RD, RL, and RM. So Rn divided by Rm, and quotient it will be stored in my RD resistor. So you can see very simple. I'll take Rn value to is 10. 5 is there. I'll get the value to 2. So 10 divided by 5 Rn. Rn value it is 10 divided by Rm value 5 ones 5 2s are 10. This value it will be stored in my RD resistor. So this is for the whole numbers. Easily you can divide. For example, you have a 11 divided by 5. What is the value you'll get? 11 divided by 5. 11 divided by 5. 2.5 ones are 5 2s are 10. So point 10 is there. Again I'll get the 2.2. But in your system, in microvision, one thing you remember, will not display 2.2 because whatever the values it will be there, everything is whole number. We don't have this fractional parts. So there you will going to display only 2. Whatever the points will be there, this value will not be displayed. Okay, for example, this 3.2 is there. This point it will not display up to 3.9 also. This one will not display only 3. So not to display this one, we're going to use next program is there, that is floating point. How we are going to use floating points and how to display. For that, I'm going to use a Cortex M4 processor. There I'll explain. But remember, after division, I'll get the this quotient. It will get the whole number only. It will not get the fraction parts. Okay. For example, you have a 120 divided by 4. So I'll get it is 30. This one it will display, but displayed values everything it is in hexadecimal. So generally we'll tell it's a decimal number, but what is the hexadecimal I need to find out. So how to find out hexadecimal? I already told that. So 16. 16 two side is not possible. 16 ones the 16. So 30 minus of 16. What is the result? So 10 minus 6. I'll get 4. So 2 minus 1 it's 14. 14 means what is the value of hexadecimal value? It is E. So remainder it is E. So how to represent it my 30 it is 1E. This is the value. Okay. So in this way data it will be stored. It's remember the quotient value only will be stored. This is my UDIV instruction. U means it is unsigned. DIV means it is division. Okay. Is it clear? Is it clear this instruction? Okay. So this is about the instructions. So hope you understand. The next class